our first investigation, you're going to be exploring what you already know about our topic of honeybees. So you're going to get two KWLs that have been put into the Google slideshow. They are the next two slides that you find. And I want you to be using these questions that you'll see here on number 2 to brainstorm to complete the what you know and wonder about. So A is, what is reproduction and why is it so important? And I want you, as you think about that, remember back to our learning at the beginning of the year when we talked about all those important characteristics of living things. So there's 6 of them. So if you have your notebook, you could be able to look back in your old notebook to remind you about those important characteristics. Do all living things reproduce? And what are different modes of reproduction? Letter D, will the offspring or children be the same as the parents or different from them? And letter E, what determines an offspring's characteristics? The next thing that you'll do is record everything that you want to know about reproduction in the middle column that's labeled W. Leave the L column blank. That is what we've learned. So we'll come back later on and fill that in. After you do that, you're going to discuss the information that you put in the first 2 columns, the K and the W, with your family. It says here that you're going to do it with group members, but instead you're going to talk with your family. You could also talk with classmates over a Google Hangout, or you could set up a Padlet and do a chat, whatever you'd like. Be creative and use a different color to add some other ideas from information that you've discovered from different people into your KWL. On the next KWL that you have, you're going to follow the same procedure, but there's going to be some different brainstorming because you're going to be thinking about the topic right here of honeybees. So on that next one, you are going to use these questions. Starting here, what structures do honeybees have that aid in their survival? And what is each structure's function? So you're thinking back, structure and function. And when you do this, remember there's no right or wrong right now. We're just thinking about what do we think we know, trying to activate some background knowledge. How do honeybees reproduce? How do honeybees larvae, the young, grow and develop? What social behaviors do honeybees exhibit? Letter E, what roles do honeybees have in their environment? F, what organisms rely on honeybees and why do these organisms rely on honeybees? And letter G, how have humans impacted honeybee populations and why are honeybee populations declining around the world? After you do that, you'll go in again and talk with either your family or some classmates over technology and explore some other different ideas that you can put into a different color of font in your KWL to add to what you put down. And then you will click. Then you'll be all done with that slide and I'll go in and check to see how you did. If you have any questions, email me or send a Google Hangout.